Hello, social studies students. This is Mr. Dowd, and this is a review of our LaVenture primary election results. You may remember some weeks back, we voted in the Washington State primary election, and we are now going to compare our results to the Washington State voters' results. I took the data for this off of the Washington State Secretary of State's office. They have a page for election results. So let's take a look here. LaVenture Middle School, in terms of the vote by party in Washington State, you have to choose either a Democratic or a Republican ballot. And in our case, 21.9% chose Republican, 78.1% chose Democratic. So that's how it broke down by party. Washington State, they had 30.8% Republican and 69.2% Democratic. So they were 9 points more than LaVenture the voters were 9 points more in choosing Republican ballots versus Democratic ballots. On the Republican ballots, very similar. 100% of LaVenture students that took Republican ballots cast a ballot for Donald Trump. Washington State, it was a 98.4% that cast a ballot for Donald Trump. The other would be the write-in ballots. So 1.6% of Washington State Republican voters wrote somebody else in besides President Trump. LaVenture Democratic votes. The winner by double digits was Bernie Sanders. If you look at the color coding of the names on the right, you can see Bernie Sanders got 44%. Second place finisher was Michael Bloomberg. In third place was Joe Biden at 16%. And then Elizabeth Warren got, it looks like 1 or 2 votes. And then Darth Maul came in with at least 1 vote. Tulsi Gabbard, the other remaining Democratic candidate by the time we voted, did not receive any votes according to our pie chart here. Washington State Democratic votes, by a slim margin, Joe Biden took, by a little under 2%, took the most votes in the Washington State Democratic primary, followed by Bernie Sanders, 36.6%. Elizabeth Warren took a little over 9%, and Michael Bloomberg a little under 8%. And then all the other names on the ballot and write-ins took 8.5%. One thing you want to keep in mind is that not every one of our students voted, just like not every one of the Washington State voters voted. However, our sample size was 32 in total. People voted, and that was both parties. In Washington State, it was a little over 2 million people voted for both parties. So Washington State definitely has a better sample size to show how people felt about their ballots. So there you have the comparison. Something else I would like you to think about now is what do you notice that is similar between the way LaVenture students voted and the way Washington State's primary voters voted? My other question is, what is at least one difference between the way LaVenture students voted and Washington's primary voters' votes? There will be a Google form below this video that will let you enter your answers to those questions. I will also include the slideshow if you want to review that. Other than that, have a fantastic day.